Can I just throw a wrench in things and say that you actually don't need a portfolio to become a UGC creator?
I secured over $3,200 worth of UGC jobs in my first little over a month.
Me 4 figures in UGC deals.
Hi, I just wasted a whole week learning about UGC content. UCG content is similar to influencer content, except the person doesn't post the content on their YouTube channel. Instead, they provide content to the business to post on their channel to promote the product. And so people have been saying that it's easy to be a UCG creator. You don't need a portfolio. You can make thousands of dollars each month. Some people are saying 5K or 10K. But then I ended up realizing something weird. The weird thing was that a lot of them were promoting a coaching program. And they had really no social proof with that coaching program. And I was wondering, are they really making money off of UCG content, or are they making money off of this coaching program? And so I was wasting time researching into UCG content, and I realized that it was basically like, coaches, how like there's like life coaches and they're promoting like you can be a life coach too, but then ends up that they're just selling a life coaching program and all their content's all about promoting their life coaching program, and none of it really shows their social proof of being a life coach. And so it's like these things are really suspicious. And so as I dive deep into these things, I end up realizing that, yeah, you can make money off of UCG content. But the thing is that it's not going to be get rich, because a lot of people want to say like in 30 days you'll get your first client and trying to say you don't need a portfolio. But as I dive deeper, there's a lot more going on than meets the eye. The people who do end up landing and saying they have no portfolio, they actually ended up having, a channel either on TikTok or YouTube or Instagram, and they actually have content on there. And so that can also be your portfolio, with showing that your content actually does have a reach. And that's one thing they're not saying, is because they're trying to get regular people believing that you just need nothing. Another thing is that they're saying is that you can get somebody within 30 days by just, recording videos that are in your room, and taking products that are around your house and recording quick 30-second videos, 5 or 7 second videos promoting the product. The thing is that a lot of people don't know how to create retention with an audience, and being able to make a quick video like that doesn't mean the content is going to be good. As well as I end up learning that there's certain formats for how to script the video and how to shoot it that actually would look good to a business looking for UGC creators. And that's what a lot of these videos don't dive deep into, is that there's a lot more than meets the eye, as well as you need your own contracts to protect yourself from being, not just from being sued, but just protect yourself, and to make sure that, things don't happen where you get scammed. And there's so many things to really think about when it comes to being a UGC creator, it's not just all gumdrops and roses and easy. Is that it's a literal business, and you don't want to like harm anybody or break any laws where you can get fines. And I realized that there's really big fines with being a UGC creator. Is that if you promote something, saying that you used the product, but in reality you didn't really use the product, you can get fined $50,000 in America. And that's wild. And like, these people producing these courses, I just worry, like, are they really going over all these things with the laws? And from my experience being with life coaches who are teaching you how to be a life coach, most life coaches don't go over like the laws or any of those things, and it really puts you at risk, or even like where to get a contract. I mean, I know there's like liabilities with that, but still, it's like, at least guide somebody to a lawyer, let people know that there are laws that can really like put them in a detrimental circumstance. And as well as it's just really concerning, like how people just keep scamming each other and not really telling people the full scope of what goes into the business. And I realize like how tough this world is, in a sense. It's like, you should might think about like a business. It's like a really like it's like a thing that you really have to dedicate your whole life to. Just the same thing with a job. And a lot of people don't realize, like, no matter what you do, you have to make sure you enjoy it, because it's like that thing's going to become your life. And really understanding UGC content, a lot of people are like, well, you should do it for the free products. And it really shouldn't be about the free products either, because sometimes like the companies want you to send the product back after using it. Obviously, like, if it's probably a wellness product, they probably won't want you to send that back. But if it's like something you have to assemble, maybe they want you to send that back. And so it's like, be aware of that as well, but also make sure that they include within the price the amount to ship it back to them. So yeah, and so learning about UGC content, what I learned from that was that you want to do it, obviously you want to do the job right, and realizing there's no real, it's like, with some of these online businesses, it's like you need to know the laws for it. And so it's like, is there any like place to really go that's online that can teach you the laws that you need to be aware of? Or is all that on you to look up the laws in your country? Because that's a lot to really like get into, because it's your responsibility to take the brunt of that consequence of if you accidentally broke a law regarding UGC content. So I thank you for watching. If you like content like this, please subscribe, and and comment down below what you think about these type of scams that are out there.